Hi, I'm Dan Schmitt. I do a weekly television show called Team Chicago Challenge. My website is teamchicago.tv. My email is teamdan45@gmail.com. So if you want to contact me about this clip, let me know what you think. So we're at the Beaver Cycle Club. We're right outside of Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. We're about 140 miles from Chicago. This is a real scrambles track. When we talk about scrambles back in the 50s and the 60s, I'm running my 750 Triumph. It'll be small bikes, it'll be kids. They're going to have a big number of racers here. I'm going to try to cover as much as I can, and I think it's going to be great racing. So thanks to the Beaver Cycle Club guys. I race with them at Oshkosh every year. Now I'm at their race grounds. So don't forget my website, teamchicago.tv, and my email, teamdan45@gmail.com. I will be riding my 750 Triumph Trackmaster frame, and I have set this bike up for TT. I have changed the pipes. I put TT pipes that go under the engine. I've got the right side shift. I got the left side brake, and I put a front wheel on that has a brake. I put this wheel together maybe 40 years ago, and it works great. So this is the bike to run the scrambles or a TT race. And now let's take a couple laps of practice on this TT course as we go through the fastest left-hander. Then you got this small jump, and you got the uphill. We're racing right into the sun here. And then this is the steep downhill and a real tight corner, and I never quite got through that corner properly. Then you come uphill, then you go to the right, and that brings you on the normal short track. They have a regular short track, so you go through 1 and 2 at the short track, and then you veer off to the right, and you're on the TT course. You can see this is a hard groove track, no cushion, but I am not riding very fast. I don't feel fast. I feel I'm working as well as this camera's working. It seems like the sun is affecting my helmet cam. As I go through the slow corner one more time. And this is the TT course with the Beavers Cycle Club at their race grounds. First race we're going to look at is the 50 class. And jumping out front is at number 20, that's Preston Nitz. They were pitted next to me. He's a bright kid and really knows how to race as he leads the first heat race for the 50s. Now these are mainly Yamaha 50s, Zingers, automatic with a shaft drive. But leading and running away with this race is Preston Nitz. Second place looks like Miles Nelson. And third place is 81, and that's Mason Knackertz. You see a couple of the youngsters battling in the back that looks like 106 is O's and 68 is Lockwood. They're having a great time. They may not be on the gas hard, but they are learning how to race on these little 50cc Zingers. Going on to pick up the win, it was Preston Nitz. And lucky for me, I happen to be in the right position, and I'm going to talk to him for a little bit. All right, so what was the trick of going fast?
Really, I just push.
Do you like this track?
Yeah, this track is really fun, especially the TT. Just never let off.
Never let off. Okay. Thank you, Preston. What a great ride. And now in the second heat race, blasting off the line. It's like number 13, I believe, has jumped out front. 13 is Oliver Wick. Right there is 505. That's Brandon Jesko. the Jusko family. Also out there, we got Charlie Witt, Lonnie Landau, and Levy Westall. There's that number 13 putting on the good ride. Oliver Wick stretching the lead. And I'm here to announce her second place, 505. That's Brandon Jusko. We swing the camera, number 4 on a Honda. So this must be a 50cc 4-stroke Honda. That's Charlie Wick. He's on that 4-stroke Honda. You have to pay more attention to the different classes out here. But they look like they're having a great time. It's a great opportunity for these youngsters to find out if they want to race motorcycles. But going on to pick up the win in the heat race, it was Oliver Wick, second place, went to Brandon Jusko. Now it's as they blast off the line, it is that number 20, is still up front. He's showing everybody the fast way. That's Preston Nitz. He's from Wausau, Wisconsin. Wausau, Wisconsin, just north of Stevens Point, Wisconsin. He is flying as he stretches lead. Whoa, no! Oh, had a little flub there. A little slip in the corner, but he recovers and gets back on the gas. Second place again, Mason Knackerts. Third place looks like Jackson Peterson. Miles Nelson running in fourth. Fifth place is Oliver Witt. Sixth place is Kanab O's Brandon Jusko running seventh. Ryan Lockwood is running in eighth place, and Charlie Wick on the Hondas running in ninth place. Going to pick up the win in that 50 class, it was Preston Nitz. And now I'm lining up and I'm in the twins and the vintage class. And I do not like this lighting system. There's 2 yellows and then a green, and I am running against a few of the hooligans besides a couple vintage bikes. The light turns green, we blast off the line, jumping out front. I believe up front that is number 60, Daniel Murr. Right there is Jason Scheffler, and he's running number 11X. As we see, Chuck Dickerson on the KTM vintage bike, he gets by me as I go through the fastest left-hand corner, but like I said, I am not on the gas. I think I would have a hard time beating my little friend Preston Nitz on this racetrack as slow as I'm riding with my 750 Triumph. I definitely want to come back and try my luck again, but I am not getting on the gas. I am not racing. I'm just coasting around this racetrack. We're going on to pick up the win in the heat race for the twins and vintage. It was Daniel Murr, number 60 on the Harley-Davison, and Jason Scheffler, second place. And I'm just happy to survive riding around this good-looking TT track. And now we're looking at the 250 race. Jumping out front, looks like Ethan Ramsey, number 70, right with him. That's Braxton Callie, number 55. Vincent Young running third, it looks like. As we see this Ethan Ramsey, he is stretching the lead on that Kawasaki. He's from Weston, Wisconsin, local hero. He stretches his lead up front, number 70, 55 is second. Third place looks like 67, Vincent Young. Fourth place is Daniel Betts. And Ethan Ramsey is really stretching the lead on his TT course. We are with the Beaver Cycle Club, going on to pick up the win in that first heat race. I believe it's gonna be Ethan Ramsey. Braxton Callie's right there. Third place, Vincent Young. All these riders having a great time on this beautiful, prepared TT course. It's Ethan Ramsey going on to pick up the win in the first heat race. Second heat race, 250 class. Jumping out front, that's 03. It is Cole Andresen right with him. It's Todd Lafferberg. Third place looks like Casey Calley. They head through the fast left-hander, over the small jump, back to the slow corner and the downhill. Coming by this time, Todd Laffer is now in the lead. Cole Andresen is running in second place. As we see Kurt Davies, 51, go by. Stretching the lead now, Todd Lafferberg, and he will go on to win the second 250 heat race. Second place was Cole Andresen. And now the final event, 250 class. Blasting off the line, that is Cole Andresen, 03. On the outside is number 70. 70's trying to find a way by. That's Ethan Ramsey. But Cole Andresen has got the whole shot. He holds it down the first shoot, all the way through the fast left-hander, over the small jump. Go uphill, downhill, into the tight left-hander. Down at the bottom of the hill, it was Ethan Ramsey grabbing the lead. Right there, Cole Andresen is now running second. Braxton Calley is running third. Todd Lafferberg is running fourth. Vincent Young running in fifth place. As we see Ethan Ramsey is stretching that lead over the small jump, uphill, into that hairpin corner. You see a battle continue for second place. That's Braxton Calley, Cole Andresen. Braxton Calley trying to find a way by. First, second, third, fourth, all tight race. Good battle for second place. Anyone can run second. Ethan Ramsey is basically running away with this TT race. We're with the Beaver Cycle Club. This track is just east of Beaver Dam, Wisconsin, as we see Ethan Ramsey putting in a perfect ride, going through the switchback, over the little jump, down the back chute, going on to pick up the win. 250 class, Ethan Ramsey. Second place went to Baxter Calley. Third place went to Cole Andresen. And now we're looking at the plus 40 race. This is for riders over 40 years old, any size motorcycle, any configuration. Jumping out front, it looks like that Jeff Wick is on a Honda. Most of these bikes are 450, four-stroke motorbikes. Jeff Wick up the uphill, and now you get to see the downhill corner. It's a tight little corner down at the bottom of the uphill, downhill. Then you come back up. Dan Peterson, my friend from Chicago, we grew up in the same neighborhood in Albany Park in Chicago. Danny Peterson is running in fourth place. He's on that MCC KTM, but he is leading in District 16 in the plus 40 class, leading for the championship for District 16. But he's running in fourth place right now. Up front, it is Jeff Wicks up front. Second place looks like Todd Lafferberg. Third place, that's Brian Martins. And Dan Peterson is running in fourth place. Going on to pick up the win in this first heat race, Jeff Wick. And earlier, I had a great opportunity to talk to my old friend, Danny Peterson. We go all the way back to ice racing at the Mineola Hotel on Fox Lake. We're talking 1977.
Hi, my name's Dan Peterson, and this is my KTM 450 that I'm getting sponsored by MCC of Villa Park. They helped me out greatly. Couldn't be here without them. And so we're here today at Beaver Dam TT. It's their first time having a TT at night, and it should be great. Should be some moisture in the track. That makes for some good traction.
All right, tell me the difference between flat track racing and a TT race. What is?
So this is a cross between, I like to say, mild motocross. Our track is prepared. You know, they work the track and they compact it and stuff. It's not rutted up like a motocross track would be, but there is left-hand and right-hand turns. And typically, flat track is just left-hand ovals. So this will have a jump in it and a right-hander typically.
So what do you think of this racetrack?
These guys do a phenomenal job setting up the track. They work here for days setting it up, and I think it's a beautiful facility and a great place to come racing.
Thank you, Dan. And now we're looking at the second heat race. Senior class or plus 40 class, any size motorcycles. All these riders must be over 40 years old. Jumping out front, looks like Tim May on the Yamaha. He's from Green Bay, Wisconsin. Second place is Stephen Wessel. He's on a KTM. Then you got Mike Yogurt. He's on a Honda. And fourth place is Jeff Cromney. Going by and stretching that lead, that is Tim May. Second place, Stephen Wessler. Battle for third place is between Mike Yogurts and Jeff Cromney. Picking up the win in the second plus 40 heat race. It is Tim May as he earns a spot on the front row for the plus 40 class final event as they blast off the line. Jumping off the line, it looks like 57. That is Todd Lafferberg. Right there, 77. That is Dan Peterson. He's on that MCC KTM. Got a great start. As they head over the first small jump, now they go to uphill and to downhill. And you can see this tight little corner down at the bottom. Peterson running in second place. Third place is like Jeff Wick battling with Tim May. That's number 32, 1808 is Brian Mertens right there. Danny Peterson continues to run in second place. And as we jump ahead, the leaders now starting to catch up with some of the slower riders. They are starting to lap riders. As we see Danny Peterson in second place, right there in first place, 57. It's Todd Lafferberg. As they go through the short track corner, Lafferberg goes a little wide. Danny Peterson takes advantage. Dan Peterson is now leading the plus 40 class. We are at the Beaver Cycle Club race ground. Danny Peterson on the TT is now up front, number 77 on that MCC KTM. If he wins this race, he's really going to stretch his point lead for the District 16 championship in the plus 40 class. Danny Peterson on the MCC. 1 lap to go. Dan Peterson on the MCC KTM 450. They help him with the tuning. Fuel injected, modern bike. Danny Peterson looking great. Looks like the champ he is in District 16 as he goes uphill one more time. Last slow corner, runs the track smoothly, passes another rider. Uphill and getting a checkered flag and picking up the win. That is Dan Peterson. Second place went to Todd Lafferberg and Jeff Witt, and Tim May were third and fourth. Next up, this is the Twins and Vintage. Any twin motorcycle, the top three, looks like they're all in them Hooligan Harley-Davison, except Danny Ware. Danny Muir, he is on a Rotec 600. Jason Scheffler's up front. Louis Landers is running in third place as I make it through the fast left-hander. I am running a little bit better, but still way too slow. But at least I stuck with Chuck Dickerson on the KTM two-stroke, and probably I would have done much better if I was riding a nice 250 two-stroke motorbike. But this is it. Beavers Cycle Club as I head through the last corner onto the short track, turn 1 and 2, and then into the right-hander. So picking up the win, it was Jason Scheffler up front. Daniel Murr was second, and Louis Waters was third. And now we're looking at the Hooligan first heat race. Jumping out front, that is Danny Mischler. Danny Mischler from Mischler, Harley-Davidson, and BMW right here in Beaver Dam. Danny Mischler has been riding this track probably since he was 3 years old. He's on that Harley-Davidson Sportster with a 1200cc Sportster engine. Dan Mischler looking great. He is the X Game champion last year, winning the X Game in Minnesota, sponsored by Harley-Davidson. Second place is Benny Carlson. Benny Carlson is the Bell Helmet representative. And in his first heat race, it was Jeremy Reuter finishing third and fourth place with the Jason Scheffler. Now we're looking at the second Hooligan heat race. The man on the move is number 60. That's Danny Murr. He's on that Harley-Davidson Sportster. Up front in this heat race is Michael Van Layden. Second place is Louis Waters. Danny Murr moved to third place, but he is on the charge. Fourth place is Christopher Hansen. As they come downhill one more time past the start-finish line. Up front, it is Michael Van Layden right there. Second place, Louis Waters, making the move on the outside and now the inside and grabbing the lead and going on to pick up the win in the second Hooligan's heat race. That is Daniel Murs from Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. Now the final event, Hooligans Racing, the Grand National Championship. This is part of the National Series. Points from this race will determine who is the national champ for the Hooligans. Most of these bikes are Harley-Davidson. They got to be a stock frame, stock engine up front. That is Danny Mischler on the Harley-Davidson. Second place, also on the Harley-Davidson, is Benny Carlson. Benny Carlson with Bell Helmet. Third place, we got a battle going on between Danny Murs, Jason Scheffler, Mike Van Leeuwen, and right there is Jeremy the Reuter. A battle for third place. We got 4 bikes battling for third place on the racetrack. Is Danny Mischler from Beaver Dam, Wisconsin, sponsored by Mischler. Harley-Davidson BMW in Beaver Dam continues the lead. The battle for third place. We've got Murr, Scheffler, Reuter, and Van Leeuwen. Next time by, it is charging over the jump down to the hairpin, moving to third place. That is number 11. That is Jason Scheffler. Now moved to third place. Danny Murr is fourth. The Reuter is dropping off the pace. Up front, it is Dan Mischler. Mischler, Harley-Davidson, BMW, right here in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. He is the X Game champ. He is the Hooligans champ. Danny Mischler on the Harley-Davidson. Remember, these are stock-based motorcycles. That bike probably weighs about 450 pounds, and he is riding great. It is Mischler picking up the win. Carlson second. Scheffler was third. Murr was fourth. Van Layden was fifth. And the Reuter was sixth place. For more information on the AMA, American Motorcyclists Association, their website is AmericanMotorcyclists.com. District 16 Racing is AMADistrict16.com. To contact me, it's TeamDan45@gmail.com. And let me know what you think of this production with the Beaver Cycle Club.